As you may already know, when you want to assign a hotkey to a specific tool or an option in the user interface, you want to hover over it and hit the N key, then make the assignment. However, there was one exception for a long time, and that is the Workspace tabs. You could not assign hotkeys to them. Andrew finally got around to it in version 4.7, but a lot of users may not even be aware that this option now exists. So let's go ahead and test it out. I'm going to hover over the Sculpt tab, hit the N key, and rather than using the S key, which is already assigned to the symmetry panel, I'm going to use the F keys on the keyboard. So I'll choose F8. I'll hover over it again to confirm that it is indeed assigned now. I did the same thing for Retopo and the Paint Workspace. So F6 through F8. Let's say you've been sculpting or modeling here in the voxel sculpting environment, and now you want to use Vertex Paint or maybe apply some smart materials over the top of your PBR shaders. I can simply hit my hotkey now. And I'm here in the Paint Workspace. I already have a layer set up. And I'll click on this Cloth Smart Material thumbnail. I'll switch to the fill bucket. And I can just click on this object to fill it. Okay, so let's say we're done now. If I want to quickly get back to the Sculpt Workspace, I'll just hit the F8 key, and I'm right back. Now, let's suppose you want to do some poly modeling in the Retopo Workspace. This time I'm going to hit the F7 key. I did a little bit of poly modeling for this next strap, and I want to get this right back into the Sculpt Workspace very quickly. So what I want to do is hit the F8 key, and in the geometry menu, to get the visible Retopo mesh into this workspace, I could click here, but I've assigned a hotkey to it. So I'm going to go back to the Retopo workspace and just see how quick this can be. F8 R, and you can see how it split those into their own separate layers. So using your hotkeys can be very beneficial, especially if you're having to move back and forth between the workspaces on a regular basis. Okay, so I hope you found it somewhat helpful. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.